Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Josh Barr. So today, May 3rd, 2017, is a great day for cryptocurrency. As we all know, Litecoin is on Coinbase and Stratis is at $1. Now, what does this mean? This means that if you got in the Stratis ICO, you've made 140x profit on your Stratis ICO, right? Or 140 times your investment. Now with Litecoin, it reminds me of the guy who's back. I think it was August 9 months ago as well, which is 9 months ago was a Stratis ICO. But it reminds me of the guy who sold his house for Litecoin. And at the time, Litecoin was $3, I believe. $3 for some Litecoin. And now, it's at 20. I just checked it right now. It's at 20, but I think it spiked up to 30. But as of right now, it's at 20 that I checked it. So if that guy really sold his house, it's a legendary YouTube video, selling his house and taking that investment. Now, buy, sell, or hold. For me, I'm in Stratis, and I'll get into that. But with Litecoin right now, from the speculation is that it's supposed to be 1/10 of a Bitcoin, right? That's what they're saying, because it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work in tandem with Bitcoin in terms of if Litecoin, the SegWit works on Litecoin, it's a test run. Being that Litecoin is a copy of Bitcoin, and if SegWit works well with Litecoin, then Bitcoin will implement it and they'll work in tandem. And best case scenario would be that SegWit would be 1/10 of a Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's at 1,500 right now, 1/10 of that would be 150, right? Now, if you take a couple days ago, Litecoin was at $15, so then a 10x return would be 150. Or even if, let's just say it's all up, the glass half full, right? The glass half full would be Litecoin's at $20, and then Bitcoin's gonna go to 2,000. I'm just glass half full here. Then 10x of that would be a $200 Litecoin or $150 Litecoin. But that's being really optimistic. And where I'm going with that is, if you look at the Stratis ICO, which was in August or like 9 months ago, and when that guy who sold the house 9 months ago, a $3 Litecoin to a $20 Litecoin today, or versus the 7 cent Stratis ICO to the dollar Stratis right now. Who got more return? But that's if you got in back then. But let's move forward. Let's say right now, should you buy Stratis? Should you buy Litecoin? Buy, sell, or hold? I'm already in Stratis, so I'm gonna hold Stratis. I like Stratis. I did have some Litecoin a month ago, and then I was, what? It's not gonna do anything. It's all talk. It's all SegWit talk, and blah blah. So I just sold it. I bought some at 10, and I sold it for 9 or 10, whatever. I just got rid of it. Which is interesting, touching on Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is at all-time highs, but they still really haven't solved the scaling issues, which is interesting, and to see what the SegWit does or blah blah blah. But I would say, if I had some extra money, because all my money is already tied up in other currencies, I would just buy some Litecoin. It could go up to 40 soon. But if I just had $20, would I buy 20 Stratis or 20 Litecoin? I feel more comfortable with Stratis So the question I ask is, which one's going to 10x? What investment would you take? Litecoin going to 150 or Stratis going to $10? Or you can say, will Stratis get to $2 before Litecoin gets to $40? Yeah, well, before Litecoin gets to $40, which SegWit is supposed to fully implement in 7 days, I think. Or 10 days, something like that. Which is interesting. Now, if you watch 2 videos ago, I was saying how I'm gonna diversify my portfolio, which I did, and I was top heavy on Stratis. At that time, Stratis was $70 and 50% of my portfolio, and then I sold 75% of my holding in Stratis to invest in other currencies, and lo and behold, 2 days later, it's up to $1. So that's the good thing that's the good thing about recording myself and documenting myself, because you could see what I said. That, oh yeah, I'm top heavy on Stratis, and I'm gonna get rid of and now it's $1, right? But I still feel good because I bought some ROC and I bought some Golem, which I do think Golem and ROC have some upside, even though I think they would be competing for what they're trying to do. But I still feel good. I also bought some other coins with that to diversify my portfolio. But I'm still holding. I have a lot of Ethereum because Gemini is still holding my ACH transfer. But after that, Stratis is still the second biggest chunk of my portfolio. So even though it's at $1, I still feel I'm still in profit. I still feel great about it. And ROC is doing well. Golem's doing well. It's in the green for me right now. So if you already, okay, well, going back to the Stratis ICO, the guys that came in at the ICO, my friend was reading like the Slack. They were saying how in the Slack or in the forum, the guys were, I don't know, they're playing around, but they were saying how if Stratis gets to $1, they're gonna go Lamborghini shopping or whatever. It's probably just a joke, but at the same time, 140x return. I mean, you know, it's a great return on investment. The life-changing profits or whatever. So, but the only way those guys are gonna be able to cash in on that 140x return is if they sell at $1. And there was some sales because it went to, I remember I was looking at it, went to like $1.04 or $1.06. Then it went down to like 97 cents, and then now it's back up to $1.08. So those guys did sell, and that was that dip. So I still feel comfortable buying Stratis at $1. I still like the project going up. Litecoin, it's a lot of, I don't want to say hype, but there's a lot of speculation on the SegWit and the 1/10 of a Bitcoin price, and if it happens, it happens. So if you got in early, you know, hold. It doesn't make sense to sell because there should be some new highs. If you don't have any, it would be good to buy on that speculation, but I would rather buy Stratis for me. But it's exciting times. So if you're already in Stratis and Litecoin, hold. There's really no need to sell unless you need the money. But it's all bull runs. It's all good. There's really no need to sell, as there's still plenty of upside in those coins. In order to buy, if like I say, it's always if you have the extra money, you know, buy. If I had extra money, yeah, I would buy. Would I buy Litecoin? Yeah, I guess if I had the extra money, like I said, most of my money's already tied up in other coins. But if I only had $20, I think I would get Stratis. I would get Stratis. But it's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys have. Are you buying? Are you holding? Are you selling? Like, comment, subscribe. Now, subscribe. So once I get 1,000 subscribers, I could do some live trades. some live videos so you can see what I'm doing. But other than that, I'll see you in the moon.